Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Athletics and the Milwaukee Brewers. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Sandy Stevenson. What should we keep an eye on here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
And here's the rookie center fielder, Emil Rivera. A little bit high, and we're underway. And there's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Got it. One down. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. And time now to check out the A's lineup. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Scotty Rockwell.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Lewis Winter in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. On the ground, and that's just foul. And the right-hander deals. And that's in the dirt. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two on the way. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that one misses up and in. And the count's full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Three-two. And that one lifted in the air center field. Ross makes the grab, and that's the inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. And we're back. And towing the slab, Frederick Tillman. Lots of punch-outs. A real strikeout artist, Singy.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Up now for Milwaukee, Ivan Saucedo. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, ball 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That's inside, and it's 3-2. High in the air, out to right. Rockwell makes the grab, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. 1 point of concern hitting in that 2-hole, Antoine Bradshaw.
Yeah, Boog, he just hasn't been himself at all lately. I mean, it's hard to know if it's mechanical, if it's mental. It's just a struggle all the way around. It's something that everybody goes through. I think the key is you've got to stick to the process. You've got to focus on every pitch and don't worry about the result. Take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 at-bat at a time.
Antoine Bradshaw stands in now and watches strike 1. Tillman, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. 1 down, base is empty.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
1-2 now.
Ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
One out, runner at second. McNeil now at the plate. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And there's a foul ball.
One.
In the dirt. Man at second. In the air, left field, down the line. And that drops foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Bradshaw over at second, one down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Chad Riley. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. In the dirt, blocked. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Next offering upstairs. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Two outs. That one's in there. And the count is even, 2-2. No score yet, but a runner at third with two away.
Full count.
In the dirt. Runner holds, and it's a full count. And a payoff pitch. And ball four, two aboard. So two outs with runners on the corners. Ross, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. That one finds the zone, and that's strike two.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Banks. And that's the third out. Brewers strand a couple. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started, and now the first baseman, Chance Fernandez. Stevenson back to work. That misses. Ball one. Stevenson measures 6 feet 4 inches, 200 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. He circles the bases. His 4th home run of the season. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So digging in, Gerald Kazarian. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. There's a strike at the knees.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Next up for the A's, Scotty Rockwell. Just missed. One out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is downstairs. And that's ball
That's a
4.
ball. Take your base.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Cesar Santiago. Lifted in the air, right center field. McGaffick under it. Snags it for the second out. Nicholas Lawson up next for the A's. First pitch misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And the 1-0. Strike on the inside corner.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Two outs. Fastball for a strike at 95. Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the second. Up now for Milwaukee, Isaiah Allman. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's the catcher, Glenn Weber. 2 for 7 in the series so far. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Robert McGaffick. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Yeah,
Yep.
big swing and a miss.
No ball. One strike.
Swings and misses. That's strike two.
No ball. Two strikes.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Fouled off left side. One out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike two.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Hit in the air out to center field. Makes the grab, two down.
The batter, the shortstop, William Banks.
Two outs, base is empty. Now the number two hitter, William Banks. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Sandy Stevenson.
And a foul ball. A changeup missing, and that's ball one. And a swing and a miss.
So hard to touch.
1-2.
Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Saucedo, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And that one is inside. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Bradshaw in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
That's out to center field. Rivera makes the grab on the run. Brewers go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Milwaukee, start of the fourth, and here is Lewis Winter. And there's a ball.
That's in.
And another ball.
2-0.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
2-1.
And that one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Ross grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fernandez batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. A's leading by a run. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Next up for the A's, Gerald Kazarian. He's 0 for 1.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
There's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. We're midway in the fourth. It's the A's 1 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Brewers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result. Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
The first baseman, number 21, Chad Riley.
Next for the Brewers, Chad Riley. Walked his first time. And a curve is down and in. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets the call, and the count is 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. The Brewers trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Is absolutely belted way back there. And it's gone. Chad Riley with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career. And who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Oliveras, and being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Ross getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Off the plate inside. Yeah, that's ball 2. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And the Brewers have the lead. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
One down. Isaiah Allman up now for the Brewers.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rockwell makes his way towards it, and it's caught for the out.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
That's the third. And that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Stevenson back to work. Swung on, popped up left side. Allman drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Up next for the A's, the third baseman,
Cesar Santiago up next for the A's. Santiago, 32 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And that one is in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bradshaw tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Lawson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 outs. And it's fouled away. And that one upstairs. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And it's filled up. That to right. McGaffick settles under this one. Makes the catch. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Robert McGaffick. There's the strike. This one in the air, center field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Sandy Stevenson digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. That one misses, and that is ball 1.
No strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. There's a strike up high, and the count is 1-1. Fastball is outside.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
That's foul.
Just off the inside edge.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner. I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Saucedo in the box again, takes a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Slice down the right side. Slow roller to third. Santiago on the run, sends it over to first.
He's out.
And very nicely done for the out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it 2-1. Back here at American Family Field. Top 6. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Frederick Tillman. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. In the air out towards right center. Squeezes it. One up, one down. Next to hit, Emil Rivera. 0 for 2 in this one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Soft contact in the air and foul ball. One down, base is empty. In the air, left side. Ullman sizing this one up. Pulls it in for the out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
William Banks up next for the A's. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The A's down by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first, out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Brewers 2 and the A's 1. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Antoine Bradshaw. There's the strike. Check swing, called strike.
0-2.
That smash towards center. Rivera pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robbie.
So up next, Robbie McNeil. And that's outside. 1-0. And that's in for a strike. And that one clips the corner.
Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there are 2 outs.
The first baseman, number 21.
2 down, bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chad Riley. He's already homered here in this one. Hit in the air, center field. Rivera settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Lewis Winter.
Off for the Athletics, the second baseman, Lewis Lisa.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Felix Casilla up and throwing. Dennis also getting ready. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Center field. Makes the catch for the out. Chance Fernandez up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Ross has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 25.
Next up for the A's, Gerald Kazarian. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
2 balls, 1
Holding
strike.
on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering popped in the air, right field. McGaffey brings it in for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Brewers 2 and the A's 1.
Now pitching for the
They turn things over to the southpaw, Fabio Tejada.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ross stands in now and watches strike 1. In the dirt,
1-1.
and it's 1-1. Just
That's
missed.
too low.
And that one in the air center field. Rivera snags it on the run.
Now batting, the shortstop, Isaiah Ullman.
Isaiah Ullman will hit next. First pitch swinging.
No balls.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one just misses.
No, that's it.
And the count 1-2.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The shortstop takes the ball. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That's inside. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first.
He's out.
So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Two outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Glenn Weber. First
Outside.
offering, and it just misses. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Got him on the off-balance throw. That is the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they still lead it 2-1. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Felix Casilla out of the bullpen now, and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Cruz, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing shortstop and batting ninth.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Scotty Rockwell. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Next up for the A's, Cesar Santiago. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Anthony Pennington, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
And now here's the A's catcher, Nicholas Lawson. And that is out of play. Two outs. Swing and a foul, out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. On the ground, right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Brewers 2 and the A's 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Zach Rosato.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now here is Robert McGaffin.
Robert McGaffin.
Up
Ball
and
one.
in, and that is ball
One
one.
ball, no
Rosato
strike.
measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup,
1-1.
a 2-seamer, and he works in a slider. Next
2-1.
offering way upstairs. That one is upstairs. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Adam Cruz
0-1.
now at the plate as he swings through strike one. In the air, left field. Kazarian under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ivan.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Ivan Saucedo. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. There's the strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Just
Oh, no.
missed. Just missed.
Ball
That's a
3.
little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher,
3-1.
but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
There's a swing and a miss.
Full count.
Into center. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers,
back. And here comes the closer, Anthony Pennington.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Tommy Turnwall.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
The pitch. That misses, and that's ball 1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He sends it out of here. His second of the year, and we are all tied up. It's 2-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Emil Rivera. That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now it's the shortstop, William Banks. And fouled off. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. In the air, left field, down the line. It's going to fall for a hit. Here comes the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 3-2.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Anthony Pennington gives way, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Adam Dennis.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Next up for the A's, Lewis Winter. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Fastball is outside. Yeah, that's fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Lorenzo Cisneros appears to be getting loose. Mendez getting loose as well. Hit in the air, left field, Bradshaw. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ken Fernandez.
That's outside. Ball one.
1-0.
And there's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game. Try to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Not close with that one. 2-2. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the ninth. Line to left. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Gerald Kazarian. He gets the intentional walk here and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Rockwell, the next to hit. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Mackenzie Lucas, looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a miss. Dennis. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Batter calls time and steps out. He needs a refresh. It is a big at-bat. 2 on, 2 outs. That one way inside. Two outs. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the A's 3 and the Brewers 2. Back now and on the mound, the closer, Robbie Wolf.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Bradshaw at the plate now. That's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Grounds one to short. Fires over to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Riley in the box now. Takes strike one. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him! And that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
A 3-2 final score in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the Athletics. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set. And towing the slab here, Richie Dixon.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Now a chance for Kyle Gomez. nasty pitch right there. And that's how this series begins. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Ooh, nasty changeup right there, down. Just had him out in front.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One down, base is empty. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Outside
1-2.
low. Now 1-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now Sutton Ruiz. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Batting fourth, left fielder, number 8.
Now the left fielder, Herbert Weber. Outside, 1-0. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game one of this 3-game set. Hard hit left side. They get the force, and that'll do it. It's the Rangers nothing. A's coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill today, Julio Baroa.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Emil Rivera, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
No strikes.
That one missed. On the ground to third, gloves it on the dive, gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
William Banks getting ready to hit.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Off the plate, inside. Ball 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, DeAndre McDaniel.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
DeAndre McDaniel up next for the A's. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Lined, and that's a base hit. Two outs, runner at first. Next up for the A's, Tommy Turnwall. And that's a strike. Turnwall went deep in his most recent game. The 0-1. Foul ball. McDaniel off of first with 2 away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And ball 1. That one not close. The count now 2-2. And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Time called now. Baroa picks to first.
Hey.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. The A's strand 1. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Chris Signs. Signs measures 6 feet even, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. Out to short, Banks. Throws across the diamond and quickly one away in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Up next for the Rangers, Mike Kennedy. He swings and fouls one off.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Ryan Ojeda. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that one is downstairs. 1-1. Second inning here, no score.
Ball. 2-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, and those hitters count
2 balls, 2
sometimes
strikes.
can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
In the air, right field. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Gerald Kazarian. Baroa back to work. That one missing inside. And he takes a strike. Smash down the left field line. And there's 1 down.
Right fielder, number 44.
Scotty Rockwell up next for the A's. Fastball for a strike. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Signs. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting 7, third baseman, number 54.
Stepping in, Cesar Santiago. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And he chases that one. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. A's go quickly and quietly there. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And that's in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
In the dirt.
1-1.
And a count even 1-1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Rivera on the move. He's got it. 2 away.
Now batting number 16.
Next up for Texas, Kyle Gomez. Flied to right his first time. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Next one misses, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the inning is over. And the Rangers set down in order. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the rookie catcher, Nicholas Lawson. Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's a high fly ball out to center. One away.
Batting ninth, pitcher number 21.
Richie Dixon up next for the A's. Dixon with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Fought off foul.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Swing and a pop-up. Gomez sizes this one up, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting number 31.
So the lineup flips over. Emil Rivera up next for the A's. Grounded out his first time. Fastball is outside.
1-0.
This one in the air. Gomez makes the play, and it's out number 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still no score. And we're back. Leading off, Tom Ma. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Fastball for a strike. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So next to hit for Texas, Sutton Ruiz. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Go ahead run on base. Weber now at the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Rivera sizing this one up. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Now batting number 1.
Up next for the Rangers, Chris Signs. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
0-2.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The 0-2. Now fly ball to right center. Rivera on the move. Makes a nice running catch. And that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop number 45.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now it's the second baseman, DeAndre McDaniel. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Late swing fouled off.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And a pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
Now batting number 15.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Tommy Turnwall. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a count 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Next up for the A's, Gerald Kazarian. 0 for 1 so far. That's in for a strike at 95, 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ball
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Banks at second with 2 down. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Scotty Rockwell up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Dixon back to work. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Ojeda. And that one fouled off.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
A's leading by a run. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. Headed for the plate. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Bert Williamson stepping in for the Rangers.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That one in there across the letters.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swung on, belted. Into the corner, but foul. Man at second. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Baroa in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1.
Tying run in scoring position, and we're at the top of the fifth. Strike two.
Well, you got to go for the strikeout here. Pitcher at the plate, attack it just like it's any other hitter.
Man on second, 2 down. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Baseman, number 54.
Fouled off down the right side. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, out towards left center. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, number 26.
And now here's the A's catcher, Nicholas Lawson. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Richie Dixon up next for the A's. 0 for 1 with a fly out.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Williamson makes the catch, inning over. So they go quietly there. We're through 5. It's the A's 1 and the Rangers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Kyle Gomez. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Tom Ma stepping in for the Rangers. And takes low for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Pitch misses there, and the count now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. just missed.
A rare 3-ball count
3-1.
here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Doubtful count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Sutton Ruiz stepping in for the Rangers. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
2 outs. Ball one
That's the
there.
ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He caught it behind his back. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now, Emil Rivera.
Number 31.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Ground ball left side,
No,
and
that's
that's
a foul ball.
just foul. That one
That's a
missed.
ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Out to center. Williamson on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, number 45.
Next up for the A's, William Banks. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Signs. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, number 29.
Here's the second baseman, DeAndre McDaniel. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings here and blasts one left field. Back there. Adios, pelota. 3rd home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Two outs, nobody on. Here's a big power threat. Tommy Turnwall. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Fastball for a strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Sebastian Villarreal, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Balk warming up as well. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And they'll do it again. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Weber nabs it, and that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further, and it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Herbert Weber.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Just missed. Next offering upstairs.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Signs, digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouled off. He was late. Tying run at the plate. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Runner at second, nobody out. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The tying run at the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the slider just misses.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Three-two now. Got him. Strikeout number 8.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Now the third baseman, Mike Kennedy. A little bit low, and it's 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
1 out and a runner at second. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Weber rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
2 outs. Runner on first. Here's the center fielder, Bert Williamson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen.
Now pitching,
Derek Hudson into the game.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
This to third, Santiago. They take the force out. That's the third out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Billy Ball on the pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Tony Gramling, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. Now the left fielder, Gerald Kazarian.
Left fielder, number 25.
First pitch fastball is in for a strike. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. And a quick out, number one.
Now batting, number 24.
Now it's going to be Scotty Rockwell. There's a strike. Ball. He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Way out front for strike two.
I think it's the deception in his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Grambling gathers, throws to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with two strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the two-strike approach.
Santiago in the box now. No balls and a strike. High fly ball out to center field. Williamson sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number three. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the eighth. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Tony Grambling. Matt Tanner comes on now.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And that's a little bit high. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Tony Grambling with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Gomez, the next to hit, 0 for 3 in this one. On the outside corner, it's 0-1.
That missed. That's a ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2. On the ground. Fires across the diamond. First out in the top of the eighth.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Tom Ma stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. And fouled off. To third, Santiago. Throw to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Now batting number 54.
Sutton Ruiz will hit next. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Herbert Weber stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. And now a man into scoring position. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Freddie Angelis.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Lawson, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
1-0.
And there's a ball.
2-0.
Upstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That's in there. 3-1.
3-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Strike 3, got him swinging. 1 out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Darryl Nair.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Adios, pelota. His second of the year. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. I love the approach as a pinch hitter right there. Don't let him steal a strike on you just because you're coming in cold off the bench. If you get something to handle, jump all over it, and he was on that one. That's a big boost to the dugout.
Back to the top of the order now. Now, Emil Rivera. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Angeles goes 6'1". He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
2 down, bases empty. Next up for the A's, William Banks. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The A's get one on this homer. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Robbie Wolf. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Chris Sainz getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Way back there. See you later. That'll fire up the dugout, and we are tied. It's 3-3. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and it ties up the ball game. Impressive.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Kennedy now at the plate. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Check swing, now a look down to first. And he went around. Just enough that time. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Satchel Tremaine. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Swings through that one.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
All tied up here at the top of the ninth. That's to third, and it stays fair.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Go ahead run on base. Williamson, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Next pitch is outside. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive.
Here's a 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. We're tied now with 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Humberto Lopes. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. Now it's the second baseman, DeAndre McDaniel. He's already homered here in this one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
No outs, runner at first. Tommy Turnwall up next for the A's. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 25.
Gerald Kazarian up next for the A's. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Next up for the A's, Scotty Rockwell. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Looks like a pinch hitter for the A's, Mackenzie Lucas. Big spot for him here. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. Way inside, and that hit him. Cesar Santiago digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Swinging a foul out of play. Trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
On to extra innings. Here's the catcher, Tony Gramling. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Barry Shipley.
Number 22.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Jumps, throws, safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap, because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Next up for Texas, Tom Ma. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. And that drops in for a strike. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lucas grabs it on the run. So next to hit for Texas, Sutton Ruiz. And that is out of play. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of the 10th. Runner takes off. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Harvey Kelso. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And here's the catcher, Nicholas Lawson.
Number 26.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
0-2.
And it's 0-2. Ball one there. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
So Mark Kotze going with a pinch hitter here. Lewis Winter. One out, the base is empty for him. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Emil Rivera. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 2 away now.
Number 45.
William Banks up next for the A's. 1 for 4 with a double. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. McDaniel will hit next. He's already homered in this game. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Time asked for at the plate prior to the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A's strand a couple. Score remains tied at 3. Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Zach Risato.
Number 10.
Sutton Ruiz stepping in for the Rangers.
Number 54.
Oh, he doesn't get the
ball.
call. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one at the knees for a strike. Checks his swing. Now would appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Missed with a changeup. And now 3-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
No,
Weber,
that missed.
the
That's
next
the
to
ball.
hit, takes outside.
1-0.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A solo shot. 3rd home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-3.
That's a ball.
That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
In there. And so now 1-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And foul ball. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. And we're here at the top half of the 11th. That one 95 to finish him off. Mike Kennedy stepping in for the Rangers. Ouch, that one drilled him. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Pinch hitter coming on, Bud Franco.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. This to third. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Chris Black.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 0-2 now. And that one is
ball, 2
inside.
strikes.
That missed by a
2-2.
lot. 2-2. Missed inside with the curve.
Full count.
That's out to center field. Williamson under it. And it's caught for the out. Gerald Kazarian up next for the A's. Black, 24 years old, and he was born in Canada.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The Athletics trailing by 2 here in extra innings. Drilled out towards left center field. Williamson going back on this one and brings it in at the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Lucas batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. 2 down, nobody on.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
The A's down to their final strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.